What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Portland International Raceway. The second straight day here on Fox Sports 1. Getting ready to kick things off once again. Let's hop right into it. Green flag is in the air. Your pole sitter is Jimmie Johnson. He's got Kurt Busch to his outside. He clears Kurt heading down into turn 1. It's a good arc into the chicane. How are we going to manage it? Let's see. 3 wide, cars bunched up right on top of each other, but clean so far. No need to be aggressive this early on in the race. Now trying to get single file or at least double file through this part of the track, and we got contact already being made. The 86 and the 78. It's Chris Mack. The bumper to the back of 00 now. Max just bullying people out of the way here. Not sure what happened between him and the 78, but he got up behind the 00 of Rudiman and absolutely sent him. And now dives underneath Sterling Marlin. Oh, contact made there once again. Man, it looks like he might have woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Driving like an absolute menace here. But he's making up ground. One thing about Mac this season, he doesn't care. His team shutting down. He doesn't care about none of that. He just wants a trophy. Let's watch him back here. How deep is he gonna drive it in? Sends it in. Oh, contact! Way overdrove into turn 1. Locked up, got into the 66 of Jeff Green, and around he went. No caution, still green. Definitely not what he meant to do there, but at the end of the day, he got the spot. Now his team getting on the radio telling him calm it down just a little bit, because they can't afford to have enemies out here with that 86 car. Definitely staying aggressive here. Apparently we do have a caution. I'm not sure what it's for. Oh goodness, we have a couple cars with heavy damage. Let's take a look at the replay. No need to watch the race back. We all know who's winning it. Oh man, 3 wide. They all squeezed together into turn 1. Contact being made. Menard hard into the tire barrier there. Oh my goodness, up on top of it there. Watch this. It's my number pad keys for some reason still aren't working. But man, just gets pushed into the tire wall by Scott Riggs as they were hooked on and couldn't get off of each other. And man, that 15 right on top of the safer barrier or tire wall. Definitely couldn't feel too good there. Let's hop back into it here, shall we? Green flag back in the air. We know this is going to be chaos heading into turn 1, especially now that Chris Mack is back with the field. Here he goes, clean through the grass, contact, but clean and green so far. Jeff Gordon now, your new leader, way out in front here. That car seems to be on rails as he absolutely launches it through the double right-handers and now into the sweeping right, lefts, rights. I guess you could say the S's here. But man, not your typical high-speed S's. This is more of a giant snake rather than just your quick, snaking corners. As the caution is out once again. Let's see what it's for this time. Looks like Dave Blaney in the 22 had some sort of an issue. Oh man, another one. 3 wide once again, and 2 more cars off the racetrack, and another car up on top of the safer barrier. You see the 38 of David Gilliland's up there. So Gilliland and Blaney, the latest cars, out of the race here. So watch the 86 car, see what he does as he drives in deep up on top of the curb, about got up into the grass there, dives underneath the 40 car. Now trying to side draft as much as he can, couldn't quite there. Trying to get up through the gears as good as he can, close at the line. It was Stremme, he got him, he held on. Green flag back in the air, heading down into 1 and 2 once again. Into the chicane. Look at Chris Mack on the inside, launching it in. Hard hit behind him for Casey Mears, but we're keeping it green. Surprisingly, I'm not sure how. That was an extremely hard impact, and I'd be worried that he's okay. But somehow Mears' car is still rolling, so they're keeping it rolling here. It's an odd angle to hit. Now side by side as Mack dive bombed his way all the way up into the top 10, side by side with the 31 of Burton, and was trying to get by the 2 of Kurt Busch. Just didn't have the right positioning on the racetrack for that. Now trying to get back by the 31 of Burton. Didn't get a good run out of that last corner before the high-speed section, so trying to hold off Denny Hamlin here. Wide arc into the corner for that 86 car. Another wide arc. Good entries there. Sliding the tires. Dives underneath Burton. Can't quite do it, but gets a good positioning on him as he closes the gap. Getting through the gears pretty good. Closing in some more. Looking for another dive bomb. Entering turn 1. Locks up the right front. Through the grass, contact with Kurt Busch just a little bit there, and he's gonna pinch him off as well. 2 for 1 in the chicane. Wow, what a move. Now has his sights set, looking ahead, trying to get good old Greg Biffle here. So you see, the further towards the front he gets, the harder they are to pass. And he's spinning the tires, he's doing everything, trying to get back up there and get by the 16 car. Can't quite do anything. Battle for the lead closing up as Jimmie Johnson made a lot of ground on Jeff Gordon there. And now Chris Mack hot on the tail of Greg Biffle. A little bit of contact, more contact. Biffle's off the track. Oh boy, so is the 86. They're gonna keep it straight. Chris Mack up to third now. Watching Mack once again here. Hear him hitting the chip there. I believe he chose to stay in third gear. His gearing might allow him to stay in third and save that extra shift. Obviously, one thing he's worried about here is losing a gear, since he lost one yesterday. Didn't miss a shift or anything, just went to second gear and it wasn't there, so trying to shift as little as he can here to avoid doing that again. Absolutely sends it in the turn 1. Went through the grass a little bit right there. Side by side with Jimmie Johnson. Can he clear that 48 car? Gets good track positioning on him. Alongside that 48 car, Johnson goes wide. Chris Mack sideways hits the grass. He's spinning. Around goes the 86. He's in the grass. Gets back on the racetrack. Oh boy, they are just avoiding him. And now that 86 car trying to get back up to speed. He's lost a ton of ground. Man, now he's going to have to pass these guys again. It's got to be no worse feeling than having to pass cars twice. We're going to have to take a quick break here. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Portland. So we saw Chris Mack spin right before the commercial break. Well, guess what? He's right back where he was. 4th place, hunting down Biffle. And we know Biffle might not take too kindly to that move that he pulled off to get by him there earlier. But that 86 car absolutely sending it through these corners. Let's check our fastest laps here. Chris Mack, a full second faster than Greg Biffle, Jeff Gordon, your leader, in his fastest time. Just shows you the kind of speed that 86 car has. Just a matter of can he get there. Those rear tires, those tires in general, worn out so badly. He's got little to no grip out here. So we're gonna jump ahead a little more. Whoa, got by Biffle again? Let's see here. What happened? Oh, drives into turn 1 extremely deep. Somehow got it to stick. Launches it through the chicane. And closes in right on Biffle's back bumper. No matter how worn his tires get, he's just absolutely sending it to the inside of Biffle. Biffle doesn't want to get wrecked again, but he's going to try to get back to the bumper of that 86 car. Contact being made there, but it doesn't phase him. Chris Mack clears that 16 car and now has his sights set on good old Jimmy Jam. To the inside, looking for the 2nd place spot. Late lunge. Oh, locks up a little bit there. Goes through the grass. Nearly made some contact. They're going to save it. And Chris Mack now clears for 2nd place on Jimmy Johnson. Now looking for the lead. Can he take it from Jeff Gordon, the GOAT, in Chris Mack's eyes? Grew up watching Jeff Gordon. Fan of Jeff Gordon growing up. Now that Money Car has taken ownership of this style of racing, he gets to race against his hero, his childhood hero, Jeff Gordon. Up through the gears in the fastest part of the track, and now hard on the brakes. Make up some ground, just trying to hit his marks here and get back up there. A little bit of wheel spin, but he's all good here. Hard on the gas once again. This will be his biggest challenge, trying to run down the 2nd fastest car of the day. Jeff Gordon's got a strong race car. Look at Chris Mack absolutely sending it through the chicane once again. Got into the back bumper of Jeff Gordon. That car wiggling all over the place as he just tries to put the power down. Show you just how worn his rear tires are. Back out into the grass. Luckily this time doesn't spin himself again. Trying to stay smooth here. Sideways. Don't get too ahead of yourself, man. You got it right there. It's in your grasp. Don't get too aggressive trying to take the lead away. Just hit your marks, Chris. That young rookie needs to learn, or not rookie, but young driver needs to learn. Just hit his marks. Be disciplined. He's only 21 years old now. Out here just trying to develop. Doesn't have years and years of experience like most of the guys in the field here. He's just a kid basically off the street that was picked to run this car. Papyrus Racing, he's a fan of their games, plays them quite a bit. So Papyrus Racing picked them up on the team after Fred Jones' career came to an end. And now Chris Mack to the race lead as he clears Jeff Gordon. And now off into the grass. This is exactly what I meant. Too aggressive. The moment he cleared the 24 car and got out in front, made a mistake, and lost 2 spots because of it. Now has to get back by Johnson once again. Got to be absolutely beside himself here. Uh-oh, here comes Biffle. Here comes Biffle. Greg Biffle. Trying to close in, couldn't quite. Chris Mack sending it through these rights and lefts and rights and into the final corner there. We're catching some lap traffic as well here. Just hit your marks, Chris. Just a handful of laps left here in the race. It's just a 28 lapper. Oh boy, through the grass. Contact. Clear Johnson now. Trying to catch Gordon. Backed off a little early that time. Make sure not to go off the racetrack. Try not to make the same mistake twice, but still very aggressive. Very antsy. He's gonna have to learn some discipline here. Some control out here. Because he's extremely fast. He just needs to work on his car control, as we've noticed over the past couple of years. Now Chris Mack once again closing it in on the 24. Jeff Gordon doing a great job hitting his marks here, not letting that 86 scare him or pressure him into a mistake. Seeing him absolutely fill up his mirror there. And now catching a lap car is the 83 of Brian Vickers. Vickers is gonna probably cause some problems here for Gordon as he catches him right in the middle of the chicane. Gordon has to check up. Here comes Chris Mack. A little bit of contact. Bumper to bumper. Now to the inside. The 86 clears Jeff Gordon once again. Now he needs to make sure to stay smooth, hit his marks here. Oh, he's off the track again, but this time keeps it straight. Now needs to find a way to get past Vickers here. Brian Vickers right in the racing line, way off the pace, and Jeff Gordon putting some pressure back on the young rookie, or young, I keep saying rookie, young driver. Mack just trying his hardest to hang on to the lead and get by Vickers here. What's he gonna do? Looking at the inside, absolutely sends it. Drives the 83 wide. Both cars nearly go off the track. Vickers does go off the track, but now Mack has lost the lead once again. Trying to get up through the gears pretty good here. Can he clear Johnson heading into 1? Yes, he does. Back to the inside of Gordon. Big time send back to the lead. Still hasn't officially led a lap yet. He's led a majority of that last lap, but obviously wasn't counted with the lap led at the line there. Now here comes Johnson underneath the 24 car of Gordon. Jeff Gordon trying his hardest to hang on to P2, but he might have to let his teammate go at him here. I think Mack might have caused Gordon to use up his stuff just a little bit. Are we under caution, or am I tripping? No, I'm tripping. Oh, we have got a car blowing up. It's the 31, Jeff Burton. Man, that might actually bring it out. Very unfortunate. A tough break for Burton. But if he can limp this thing back around the track and make it back to pit road, we might be able to stay green here. Out front is all Chris Mack. Now a 3-car battle for second. As Mack trying to drive away and got sideways. Too much throttle. Gotta be smooth, man. It's gonna choke it away if he keeps doing that. Side by side for P2. Teammates hard on the brakes. Mack driving it into turn 1, taking it easy there. And now side by side for a position. Jimmy Johnson finally clears his teammate. Now Kyle Petty Another lap car in the mix here. Chris Mack trying to just take things easily here. Trying to be smooth. Here comes Jimmie Johnson. Back to his rear bumper. Johnson looking. Oh, gave it up. There comes Gordon. But Gordon, awkward angle. Now here comes Johnson once again. Looks like he's got better acceleration. Mack trying to be easy on the throttle and avoid spinning the tires there. That is a really weird section of the track. And now, hard braking zone. He's able to get through there cleanly. Got just a couple laps. Oh no! Too much throttle. He tried to throttle up and around it went. Caution is out as he was stopped in a very dangerous position. Able to back it up and now, oh man, cut a tire. Tried to get in the pit road and nosed into the butt end of the pit road wall. Changing some tires now. He's going to get a pit road penalty. Or not pit road, just a penalty in general for pitting. Man, he had it in the bag. 2 to go. Not now. Choked it, as I said. He probably would if he didn't calm it down. And now he's at the tail of the field. Green flag is back in the air. Wow. Man, I'm crushed for him, man. That's absolutely heartbreaking for Chris Mack, because he had it in the bag and just threw it away. Man. Here comes the 16 of Biffle. The 48 of Johnson is your leader. Biffle has moved up into second, clearing Gordon. Gordon was the dominant car today. Caution is out once again. 2 cars completely torn up. It's the 43 of Labonte, the 00 of Brudeman. Chris Mack further back, sending it in, trying to get through the field as well as he can. Decides to take a quick detour through the grass, gets by Kenseth, gets by Edwards, going through more grass, cutting a lot of grass here today. Edwards drives off once again. He just passed about half the field back there, in case you guys haven't noticed. He is absolutely sending it, but now let's take a look at the replay and see what happened to Rudeman and Labonte. Driving into the corner, looks like we have 3 wide here once again. 3 wide, squeezing, contact. Boris Said is off with them as well. Man. Labonte hit the front end. That instantly killed it. Boris Said a little bit of front end damage there as well. 3 wide just doesn't work there in that part of the track. That's going to extend the race once again. Another green, white checkers. What in the world am I seeing? Green flag back in the air. And, oh, just contact being made. Mack into the wall and getting hit from every single angle, it seems. And now absolutely launching it into the corner. He's got heavy damage on that 86 car. He doesn't care. He's getting turned into Tony Stewart. Came across the nose of Kyle Busch and heavy damage on that 86 car. He's trying his best to just salvage what he can. A day going from bad to worse. Matt Kenseth off the track as well there. And now he's way off into the grass trying to keep it off the tire barriers. Absolute chaos in the back. But Greg Biffle is now your leader. Can Biffle steal one? It's been a minute since he's been in victory lane. Greg Biffle trying to recapture some of that Roush Racing glory here. As we head through the fastest part of the track. Now a heavy braking zone once again. Chris Mack is back into the mix. He's back up here. Through the grass. Trying to take that shortcut and get as many spots as he can here as we come to the white flag. One more time around for Greg Biffle. Biffle, Johnson, Kurt Busch P3. Clint Bowyer has snuck up to 4th. Greg Biffle trying to hang on to P5. Big time spin for the 86. Drove it in way too deep trying to take that position from Kyle Busch. And he goes around. Losing a top 10 possibly here. Jeff Gordon side by side with Clint Bowyer trying to retake that spot. Not able to make it work. Here comes Harvick into the mix back there as well. Chris Mack, can he do anything? Can he try and steal a position away? That thing is sideways. Heavy damage on that thing, man. That car is completely destroyed. The 86 of Chris Mack there, and now do have a caution out on the racetrack. Not sure what it's for. Chris Mack. Oh, he's in the wall. Oh, no. Oh, man, that is absolutely terrible. Something broke on that car. Look out. Reed Sorensen gets a piece of it. Oh, man. And now that 86 is destroyed. McMurray sliding through the grass. Greg Biffle is your winner. And a hard crash in the back for Chris Mack. 86 car is destroyed. He's trying to limp it back around. That car was completely destroyed. I mean, it had some contact, got turned on the restart into the wall, and just heavy damage. Trying to limp that thing home, and it's finally just something, whatever was loose or braking on that car finally just snapped and broke, and around he went off the racetrack and into the wall. Tough break, but Greg Biffle is your winner. That's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. W's in the chat for Greg Biffle, and I hope to see y'all next time. Till then.